Namaskar, friends. In every civilization, in every culture, there is a tradition of respecting your ancestors and remembering your ancestors on a particular day or in a particular period of the year. But the Shradh fortnight or Pitri fortnight, the literal translation ancestors fortnight, as per Hindu culture of India, is very unique. It is highly unique when we remember our ancestors and offer them our respects and everything we can do to just to immortalize and pay them thanks. Because without ancestors, our existence could not have happened. Any person who is convergent with Hindu culture, Indian civilization, he must be aware about the importance of Shradh Paksha or Pitru Paksha. Pitru means ancestors. And it is around 16 days. Paksha means fortnight. But when you extend for a day to cover every possible dimension of moon compared to sun, it becomes 16 days. So this ancestors fortnight becomes very important because our scriptures prescribe certain rituals to be performed in this particular period. And if you want to get the pleasure of the blessings of your ancestors, ideally these rituals are to be followed with all intent and intensity. In this period, Hindus offer the food, water, and respect to their ancestors, even if it is ceremonial. But it makes a lot of importance as per the persons who have researched the subtle energies and keeping in you this highly praised ritual and ceremony. The Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan has to say, who was imprisoned by his son Aurangzeb, who became emperor after him. Aurangzeb even restricted water to his father. Then Shah Jahan written a poem and sent to his son Aurangzeb that just see those who offer water even to their ancestors who are no more on this earth, and you are unable to give me water, your own father. So such is the great tradition of Hindus, and many times we get query from our viewers that please inform us simple do's and don'ts about this fortnight, what do we do and what not to do. So here I am going to inform you some simple things which are to be done to get the blessings and pleasure of ancestors, and which not to be done to not to attract their displeasure. So first thing, where the Shradh rituals are to be done. Ideally, scripture says that it to be performed in your own home or at your own land. If you are not performing at your own land or in your own home, then you should perform near some source of water. It may be river, it may be pond, or it may be well. Or the best thing is that you should do this at some Hindu religious place. And some religious places of Hindus have got much more importance if these Shradh rituals are to be performed. These are Pushkar, Gaya, Kurukshetra, Badri, Kedar, and some more places. So if you are performing Shradh rituals at these places, you will get much more benefit. And Another thing, scriptures say that if you are performing the rituals at a place which has a slope towards south, then it becomes more powerful, more result producing. Because traditionally, as per scriptures, the south direction is ascribed to your ancestors, your forefathers and foremothers who are no more on this earth. So if the slope is towards south, it is much better. When to be done? The ideal time is the exact midday. As per local time, 24 minutes before 12 noon and 24 minutes after the 12 noon is called Kutapakal. It is considered best for offering your whatever you are going to offer to your ancestors, and thereafter around 3 hours you can do this. That is called Aparan Kal as per Hindu etymology. So this is the period in which it is to be done, and at this time, sun is in south direction. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west, and in the midday it remains in the south direction, and so you should face towards south when you are going to offer anything, the food or water, to the ancestors, pitars, then you should face towards south. But it is a very important thing, not related to exactly rituals, but it is very important. I don't want to forget this, that in the whole fortnight devoted to your ancestors, you should not cause disrespect or bad act toward any senior citizen, any person who is aged, who is fragile. You should not do, not only from your family, but even in your surroundings. You should not do anything which may cause pain and suffering to the aged person. Otherwise, you will attract displeasure of your ancestors. One more thing I want to add here, that scriptures say some living beings like cows, crows, dogs, and ants, they are serving the humanity in since time immemorial, and you should offer food and water to these in the whole fortnight. Whole fortnight. So, when you are offering food and water to your ancestors, the scriptures say there is a Yajnopavit Hindus normally wear. You might have seen this. These are, let me show you. Okay. This is the Yajnopavit. Normally, Hindus wear, and this is the actual Yajnopavit. I'm wear it. This is just to show you. Normally, Hindus wear. They keep on the left shoulder. It goes below the right hand. But when you are offering food and water to the your ancestors, you should change the direction. It will go up over the right shoulder. It will go below the left hand. So the earlier posture was called sabya, and this is called apsabya. But if you don't wear Yajnopavit or Jenu, it is expected that you should keep some towel or some small cloth. It is called gamcha or something, some other words, on your shoulder. You must have seen elders keeping a cloth like this. So it should be kept on the right shoulder. Okay. So and what ideally is to be offered to the ancestors, whatever you have prepared, it should be sattvic. Sattvic means no garlic, no onion, no excessive spices. It should be simple and nutritious food is to be offered to your ancestors, just as a ritual. And one more thing, there is a word called pind. Pind means anything which is solid, but in the Shradh pind has some other connotation. Offering pitars, the pind, it is prepared. 3 balls of rice flour is prepared. And what to do? Add milk, honey, black sesame, and holy basil leaves to the rice flour and knead it and prepare 3 approximately equal size rice flour balls. And these are to be offered before your ancestors ceremonially. Actually, you have to imagine that your ancestors are coming to accept your offerings. And believe me, energies in the whole fortnight, energies of ancestors are come on this earth. And how to offer the water? Uh, Again, take water, mix honey, mix black sesame, and mix holy basil, and offer to the your ancestors. But remember, the water is not to be offered like this, the way you offer to the divine beings. But the water is to be offered from Pitra Tirth. What is Pitra Tirth? Pitra Tirth is a place on your palm at the just mid of this thumb and the index finger. So what you have to do, just pour water on your palm, and the water will flow from here. And the it is expected that, it is believed that the pitars, your ancestors, love this water when you are offering in this way. So it is the wonderful. I don't know you how you find these rituals, but these have been followed from thousands of years, and these have given very good results to the persons who have followed all these years. And for the whole 16 days or the whole fortnight, you are supposed to offer celibacy. That is called brahmacharya as per Sanskrit literature, Sanskrit language. So you are not supposed to engage in any sexual activities for the whole Pitru Paksha or Shradh Paksha or fortnight dedicated to the ancestors. When this fortnight comes, every year we inform you people, to the all viewers, you must have seen, and on what day, what is to be done, everything we inform accordingly. And in your food also, you should not consume meat, garlic, onions, and excessive spicy stale food. You should not consume. Ideally, you should consume as much as pious foods like fruits, vegetables, plant-based food. Such type of food you should consume, including the milk. This is called sattvika, and the food meat and stale food is called tamasika, means negative energy foods, and the fruits and vegetable and fresh food is called positive energy food, that is called sattvic, which should be consumed as much as possible. Yeah, and another important tradition is that when your ancestors coming for only a fortnight to your door, you should not engage in any other activity, but you should focus totally on them. So it is the tradition that no any big celebratory activity which may divert to distract you should not be organized, like home warming ceremony, marriage, tonsure ceremony, and naming ceremony, marriage. Nothing like this should be performed in the whole fortnight. And you have to offer food to the learned persons who are engaged in passing on knowledge, and who are working for the society. In the whole fortnight, you should offer food and donation to these. And best things for donation in this whole period is that black sesame, garments, cereals, jaggery, clarified butter means ghee, shoes, umbrellas, all these things are considered very good for donation in this period. And what you should not donate to in this fortnight is the chili, non-vegetarian food, brinjal, eggplant, onion, garlic, still food, white sesame, radish, bottle gourd, black salt, sattu, cumin seed, lentils. These are not offered. Even mustard, grass, and gram is also not donated. So this is the list of the things which are to be donated and which are not to be donated. And at the last, I want to tell you the mantra which are to be recited in the Pitru Paksha or Shradha Paksha, which will give you a lot of benefit. So mantra is that Om Devatabhya Pitribhyascha Mahayogibhya Evacha Namah Swahaya Swadhaya Nityamev Namo Namah. This is the mantra which you should recite. It is coming on the screen. You may note it down. And another mantra that is called Pitri Gayatri, that is very powerful to be recited in the whole fortnight, is the Om Pitri Galaya Vidmahe Jakat Dharani Dhimahi Tanno Pitaro Prachodayat. So these two mantras are very powerful to be recited, and believe me, the whole fortnight celebration and all activities have very deeper meanings, and which cause you genetic improvement in your body. Yes, I can prove that, and I will create another video deliberating on these aspects so that you will be convinced how useful this fortnight dedicated to ancestors each. Every year we inform the days on which this ancestors fortnight comes. If you are following our channel, subscribe our channel, you must be getting this information, very useful information on our part. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. Namaskar, I am Achary Kalki Krishnan from AstroDevam.com. Let blessings of your ancestors shower upon you.